Hey, good morning, everybody. Like Jared mentioned, if you don't want to be seen in the video, just hit mute. If you want to leave your cameras on, I will be swiping through to look and see how people look doing the exercises. If there's anything I want to cue you on or give you tips on, we can do that. Otherwise, if you don't want me to see you, just hit that mute button and turn the video off. But for this morning, I guess I'll show you for the video. That's what we're doing today. So we'll start with a little warm up, some easy body weight split squats, a staggered stance kind of jumping activity, just to wake us up this morning, do some split squats to get us ready for our main strength component today, which is going to be that rear foot elevated split squat that we've done in the past. I think it's been 2 months or so since we've done that. So if you've been around the entire time, this will be a repeat. If you're new, this will be something new. And then we'll go into a small little circuit and finish with the calf work, which is my favorite. So any questions from anybody to start? All you're going to need is a step of some sort. If you don't have a step, you can type in the chat, ask questions, and we can figure out how to modify things for you. I'm just using a simple chair, and then I've got some weights in a backpack. So if you want to use some weights, great. If not, we'll be good to go. All right, let me move back here. Everybody can see me. So the first thing we're going to do is just a regular body weight split squat. So I'll demo both of these, and then we can do them together. So we're just going to do 10 easy split squats here, and then 10 on the other side. And then we'll alternate that with some side staggered stance lateral jumping. So you can see my feet. So I'm basically going to be, my feet are going to be straddling a line, and I'm going to go back and forth to the side, and then back and forth to the other side. And we're just going to keep going back and forth for 30 seconds. Okay? Jared, were you guys able to see that in my video? Where my feet are? So I'm going to be like this, going side to side, back and forth. All right? So let's start with the split squats to the side, and then we'll switch it out. So we'll go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And we'll switch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to time us for 30 seconds. So just get a small space. You don't have to be going for too far. We're just going to go back and forth with that little bit of a staggered stance, lateral jumping. So ready and go. And rest. Good. So set one, we'll just go through that twice, take a little break, and then I'll demo the next movement. So we'll go back to the split squats, position, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and switch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Last little jumping thing. Get our heart rate up a little bit and go. And rest. All right. So I like the that side to side jumping. It's fairly easy to do, but there's a little bit of coordination involved. And I get from people all the time, like, well, I'm a runner, like I don't need to be coordinated. I move forward and back. But running is a skill, right? And it's all about, we can get better coordinated all around, then we can create better movers of ourselves, which leads us to being better skilled athletes running whatever other sport we're focused on doing. So lateral movements are still important. All right. So we're done with the first step. We'll move on to the second. So this is RFESS, which is just rear foot elevated split squat. So I'll demo this. Some of you have done this one before, but this is where you'll need your chair. I'm gonna use a weight too. So I've got a backpack filled up with some weights. I'm just gonna put on my front. Here you can put your foot so your toe is up or so your toes are down. I think this is more comfortable, but it's gonna be personal preference. And then we're just gonna go down and up and up. Try to take a bigger step forward with that front leg than you think you're gonna need to. You can always modify, try at a certain position, get off, try it again. The hardest part is just getting into position for this one. If you guys don't have a step, then we'll just do regular split squats. So we can just like we were before, get in that position, holding your weights and just cranking them out. So we're gonna try to do 8 on one side, 8 on the other. Get some weights if you got them. All right, everybody ready? Good, we'll get in position. And go. 3, 4. Just go to 8, and then we'll switch legs. Good. There we go. Good. Feel pretty good? Set one down. Take a little bit of a rest. We're gonna do 4 of these before we get into our circuit. Awesome. How many people are doing it without a step? Is there anybody that doesn't have a step? No. Good. Sweet. All right. We'll do set number 2. When you're ready. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, quick. Try to go 30 seconds in between each, and then we'll crank out another one. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 30 seconds, we'll finish up the last set here. There we go. All right, 5 more seconds. Get in position. 2, 1, and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Five, 6, 7, 8. All right. How's everybody doing? Good? All right.
I feel like 20 pounds was kind of a lot.
Kind of a lot. Yeah, so I'm glad you did have the 30.
Yeah, all right.
So I'll chat about the next ones and then I'll demo for you. So we're gonna stick with the lunge and we're gonna do a reverse lunge and we're just gonna alternate legs. So we'll go back with one leg, switch to the other, do that for a minute. Then we're gonna go into an elevated bridge march. So we'll have our feet up on a step and we'll alternate marching. I'll demo all of these. 3 is gonna be a step up. We're just gonna step up with one leg, down with the other and alternate legs, and then a single leg RDL. So we're gonna go through those 4 exercises, a minute through each, take a rest in between, and then try to cycle through that 3 times. So I'll demo. We've got to wait for the reverse lunge. We're just gonna come up, down, just kind of back and forth. So we'll do that one for a minute. Put the weights down. Elevated bridge, you'll need your step. So you'll be on the ground. Your feet will be up on the step. You'll do a bridge, keep that back nice and stable, nice and flat, and then you're gonna alternate marching. So you do that one for a minute. If that's too challenging, we can take the step away and we can just do that from the floor. So we can go here and then just alternate marching here. The increased height with the step is going to make it a little bit more challenging. Then we're going to go to a step up. I'm going to put my weight back on. And then we're just going to use here, we're going to go up and then down the opposite. And then switch legs. Up, down. And just trying to alternate through. That'll be a minute as well. And then the last one will be a single leg RDL. I'm gonna hold my weight in my hand. So if we're gonna use my right leg, the weight's gonna be in my left. We're gonna go down and up. So from the side, down and up. Try to keep that back nice and flat. Keep your trunk in line with your leg. Don't move like this where we're just letting the back fold. We're gonna try to stay nice and flat, nice and sturdy. Everybody feel okay? Any questions on those? Ways you want to modify those? You need to. Pretty good. All right. So we'll do the reverse lunge first. I'll time these, and then I'll do the first cycle with you guys, just so you have somebody to look at in case you need cues on how to do the movements. And then the second time, I'm going to kind of swipe through the video a little bit and see how people look. Sweet. Ready, set, and go. If we ask nicely, maybe Jared will sing us a song while we're doing this. No? I only have one phone today, so I have no music. I'm sorry. You get to listen to yourself breathe hard. Halfway through. Ten more seconds. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Put the weights down if you have them. Get your step, and then we're going to do the bridge on top of the step. And if you have to do it from the floor, that's not an issue. Totally fine. Feet will be up. And bridge, keep that core nice and tight. And march. Slow and controlled for this one. If you need to use your hands on the ground, that'll help give you some stability. If you can keep your hands up, that's great. It's a good progression. Halfway through. $15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Oh yeah, Alex, I just had a nice breeze. That was great. All right. Getting the weight back if you have it. Now we're going to do the step-ups. So I'm worried more about quality of movement than speed. So make sure that these are nice and under control, quality, perfect movement. And then as that gets better, we can focus on speed down the road. And go. So I like to get the arm action in too and make it look like the running motion. If you have the balance and the stability to do that, great. If you're just gonna focus on getting the movement in, that's not an issue. If you're holding your weights on your shoulders and your hands, it's gonna be tough to do that too. I have the luxury of having the weight on my stomach. Focus on generating that force off the ground and push. Good. Push. $15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. And then to the single leg RDL. I'll do it from the side. So we're going to do 30 seconds on one leg and then switch legs, do 30 seconds on the other. So I'll go from the side so you guys can see what it looks like. Ready? And go. You should feel this down your hamstring and glute. I don't want it to bother the back too much. So I feel all the way down my hamstring, sometimes up into my calf as well. Two, one, switch, and go. And generally, you'll feel one side is a little bit more balanced than the other. One side will feel pretty sturdy, the other side's kind of wobbly. That's totally normal. Two, one, good. Take a break. How's everybody doing? Good? Good, good. Lounge time. Which one was the toughest for people? You can just type it in if you don't want to be on vid.
I think the single leg deadlifts were.
Okay.
Yeah, like it was more of a balance than a strength. Like,
okay.
I was just a lot wobbly.
Wobbly? One side more than the other, or both sides pretty even?
The left side, I think, was a little wobbly.
Okay. I'll watch a little bit more through this one now that we've gone through it once and kind of check and see if there's certain cues I want to give people. Yeah, 4 with video, it's perfect. And then I'll hop back in with you guys too, so I'm not cheating it. Awesome. So we'll take another 20 seconds and then we'll hit round 2. Ten more seconds. Get my weight. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge. Yeah. Over halfway. Fifteen seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And we'll get the step ready. We're going to do the elevated bridge. And ready, go. Nice and flat, slow, controlled march. Now watch and see. Nice work, Heather. Looks good. Let's slow down just a tad, Alex. Just a little bit. Yep. Looks good, Jared and Amber, from what I can see. 20 seconds left. Ten. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Into the step up. All right. Ready, set, and up. Yeah, it really does look either too high of a chair or the weight looks pretty heavy. But it's good. Halfway through. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Move the chair. Now we're gonna do the RDLs, the single leg deadlifts. Get a weight if you're gonna use it. And ready, set, go. Really good, Heather. Looks really good. Good job, Alex. Again, I'd slow down just a tad. It'll make the stability a little bit harder. Shut Amber. Good, Jared. And switch. Other leg, and go. Three, two, one. Good. Break time. All right. Yeah, Alex, your hips got just a little bit off when you were doing that single leg RDL. So either slow down a little bit or don't go quite as far. See if you can try to maintain that level pelvis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was watching towards the end. I was watching you towards the end, and my leg that was going up was doing a different movement. So
Yep.
I changed it the last couple seconds. I realized that. Thanks.
Okay, I'll watch that the next time too and see how the difference is. What the difference is. Looks good.
Wait, there's more?
One more. One more round. 45 seconds of rest, and then we'll finish the last one. And then we only have the calf raises, and we're done. My favorite exercise. Awesome. I definitely could use a little bit more of a breeze. Oh, or a fan. That's all right. All right, 10 more seconds. Get ready for the lunges. Wait. And 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway through. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. The bridges are next. Get your step. All right. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice and slow with leg movements. Don't worry about how high you're going. It's more about how much control you have. Can you keep that pelvis nice and level? Keep that back nice and straight. Should feel this through the glutes and the hamstring. Halfway through. Good. Fifteen seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Get the weights back. We're gonna go to the step up. Perfect. Only 2 more, almost done. All right, ready for the step up in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice and powerful, generating a lot of force, push off. Good. Nice. Halfway through. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good. Last one on the circuit. Do the RDLs. And we'll go in 3, 2, 1, go. That looks better, Alex. It's good. Nice work. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Those hips level if you can. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Work. Awesome. How are people doing? Doing good?
Sweaty.
Sweaty. Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
So I
me
got-
too.
So I always bring a towel. Nice. Feel doable, tolerable? It just got a little bit more challenging as things went on? Or was it too easy?
Doable for sure. I didn't have any extra weight either, so I did it all body weight, or I pretended to be holding a weight. And it was so
Perfect.
hard.
Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah, I switched for the step ups from like our tall dining room chair to just like the thing I used to reach the high things in the cabinet, and that helped a lot.
Yeah, you were stepping up pretty far, and it was more like using momentum to push yourself up than actually generating force. Yeah, that's perfect. Awesome. So the last thing we're gonna do is just what I call a three-way calf raises. So we're gonna do calf raises with the toes pointed forward, toes pointed in, and toes pointed out. And we'll do 20 to 25, kind of whatever you can tolerate. The first set and maybe even the second set should feel pretty doable. And by the third set, you should get a pretty good muscle cramp in the calves. You may have to stop and shake the calves out when you're done. So this will be the last thing. Any questions so far? Pretty good? Awesome, awesome. So I'll kind of demo this. We'll see if you can see my feet. I'm not sure. So toes pointed forward, and I'm just gonna go nice and slow and controlled up and down. And then I'll do 25 of those. Then I'll point my toes in, slow and controlled up and down. 25 of those, right into toes pointed out, up and down. Try to go nice and slow, controlled. Don't let those feet like plop to the ground. Try to control that descent to the floor. It doesn't have to be exaggerated. It's not like we're counting that eccentric phase to get to the floor, but don't do a bounce where we're going up and we just kind of bounce back down. It should be controlled the entire way. All right. So we'll go through these 20 to 25, whatever you feel comfortable with on each of them. You can use something for balance if you need to. It's totally fine. And go. Up. This is how you get calves like Thomas Breitbach. 2, 3, 4, 25. I'm rotating my toes in and up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I'm starting to feel it already. And now toes are going to go out. And 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good. Get a little shake. How was that? Little cramp, little tight, sore. Good. You stretch them out. Give them a little massage. You're good to go. Awesome. That's all we got for today. Get a little bit of jumping in, a little bit of lateral movement, which is something we haven't done. But then a lot of what we call posterior chain work, the glutes, hamstrings, calves, some of the quads too. That's how we're generating that force on the back half of our stride. So it's perfect. The lifting stuff we do here is all about generating force and then teaching our bodies to mitigate fatigue, because that's basically what we're trying to do when we're running, right? We're trying to push off fatigue as long as possible and generate as much force as possible to propel us forward. So strength training is just that, just something to go with your running. It's not going to replace your running, but it's just a companion to go alongside to help increase force production and help decrease that fatigue, push that fatigue off as long as possible. Any questions from anybody? Sweet. Sweet. I'm going to show this to the camera one more time, just so people can see if you can read my writing. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for leading us.
No problem. No problem. It's fun.
Thanks, Spencer.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Good Friday. I'll talk to you guys again soon.